Yes, Mr. Nangami.
May I please, my lord?
Yes.
Lordship, I beg to mention item number 16 to 30, my lord. These are analogous matter. Item 16 to 30, my lord. These are analogous matter, my lord. I'm yet
16 to
16 to 30, my lord.
yes. Yes, please.
Lordship, I am here to file my counter affidavit in these matters. I've taken the consent from the other side. If 3 weeks can kindly be granted to me, my lord.
Mr. Nangami, Learned Senior Government Advocate, 6 for 3 weeks. 6 for 3 weeks time to file affidavit in opposition. Where is allowed? Listed accordingly. Stop. The consent of the other side has been obtained.
I'm deeply obliged.
May it please, your lordship.
Yes,
Your
ma'am.
lordship, I beg to mention items 7 and 8, your lordship. 7 and 8.
Yes.
Your lordship, the petitioner herein is praying that they are similarly situated with the petitioners in another case where relief has been granted. So against that, the state is contemplating to file an SLP. So your lordship may kindly grant a 4 weeks time.
Learned Single Judge order has been upheld by the division bench.
Yes, yes. So
And
against that, the
against
state, yes, yes.
If you could have just brought the orders. Okay, that's
Lordship.
MS Mary, Learned Senior Government Advocate, is granted 3 weeks time.
4 weeks time, your lordship.
Is granted 4 weeks time. To place necessary instructions before this court. Stop. The same is not objected to by the learned counsel for the petitioner. Listed accordingly.
Yes, Mr. Lordship.
Yes.
Lordship, I beg to mention hearing item number 70, Lordship. If 2 weeks time is granted to me, Lordship.
Item
Item number 70,
17.
Lordship, 70, hearing item. I've taken the consent of the petitions. counsel.
Hearing. This is hearing.
Lordship, Lordship.
MS Chang, Learned Government Advocate, 6 for 2. 6 adjournment of the case for 2 weeks. Where is allowed? Listed accordingly. Okay.
Lordship, I also beg to mention item number 60, Lordship. 60, Lordship. On behalf of AIE, Lordship.
Yes,
Objection, my lord.
60.
After 2 weeks, Lordship.
The Learned Government Advocate 6 adjournment of the case for 2 weeks. Where is allowed? Listed accordingly. Okay.
Lordship, similar prayer for item number 66, Lordship. On behalf of AIE, Lordship.
Learned Government Advocate 6 adjournment of the case for 2 weeks. Where is allowed? Listed accordingly.
Lordship, 68, Lordship, on behalf of AIE, Lordship.
66.
68,
You are mentioning 66 or 8?
66 and 68 as well.
Same prayer. Okay.
Lordship, same prayer for 69 as well, Lordship.
69, same prayer.
Lordship, I also beg to mention item number 37, Lordship, on behalf of Mawsum, Lordship. If 3 weeks time is granted to me to file my counter, Lordship.
57. Okay.
Yes, Sir Lordship.
The Learned Government Advocate is granted 3 weeks time to file affidavit in opposition. Okay.
Advised, Lordship.
May I please, your lordship?
Yes.
Your lordship, admission item number 32. I may be granted 2 weeks to file reply.
MS Senso, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, is granted 2 weeks time to file affidavit in reply. Okay.
Lordship,
Yeah.
I'd like to mention item 62, Lordship. If this
Item?
matter can- Item 62, Lordship. If this matter can come up after 2 weeks. Lordship.
On the prayer of Mr. V. Jamomi, the advocate listed up to 2 weeks. Yes.
That is a lordship.
Yeah.
My lord, I beg to mention item number 56,
Ah,
that the matter come out 2 weeks.
you are the counsel for the petitioner.
Petitioner,
On the prayer of Mr. Eli Vilzal, learned counsel for the petitioner, listed up to 2 weeks.
pledge.
Yes.
May I please, your lordship,
Yes.
may be pleased to mention item number 9 and 10, your lordship. Lordship, if the matter can come up after 3 weeks, your lordship.
Why?
Your lordship, here the matter relates to minimum scale of pay, your lordship, so the government has already formed a committee, so we are awaiting that one, your lordship. So meantime, all the matter pertaining to the minimum scale of pay, we are waiting for that outcome, your lordship.
What is that outcome when the law is laid down by the Honorable Supreme Court?
However, your lordship,
If any decision taken by the state is in violation of the order passed by the Supreme Court, this court will strike down. That's all, nothing more. It is only for the state government to comply.
yes, your lordship, however, your lordship. An opportunity given to us, your lordship.
Okay,
No objection, your lordship.
item number 9 and 10.
Yes, your lordship.
On the prayer of MS Livika, the learned government advocate listed after 2 weeks.
3 weeks, your lordship.
3 weeks, okay.
Your lordship, I have a prayer for item 57 and 58 also, hearing item. It can be released after 3 weeks, your lordship.
57, 58. Yes. 57 and 58.
Yes, your lordship.
On the prayer of MS Livika, the learned government advocate listed after 3 weeks.
The similar pay for 64 also.
From the prayer of MS Livika, the learned government advocate listed after 3 weeks.
Much obliged.
Yes.
Yeah, please, my lord, I beg to mention item number 1 to 4, my lord. My lord, in this matter, I need to file reply, so kindly allow me 2 weeks time. my lord.
1 to 4.
Yes, my lord. I've checked the concern of the
Yes.
opposition.
1 to 4. Mr. L. Likasa Sankam, the learned counsel for the petitioner. 6-4,
2
2
weeks
weeks
time.
time
Yes,
to file affidavit in reply. Where is allowed? The state accordingly. Okay. Mr. B.
Lordship, my name may be reflected for respondent number 7,
So the name-
Principal Government General Office, AG Office,
The name of Mr. N. Muzi
for respondent number 7.
shall be reflected as the counsel for the respondent number 7 in the daily post list.
Lordship,
Okay.
obliged, Lordship.
May I please, your lordship. Lordship, I beg to mention item number 6, lordship. Lordship, here the pleadings are completed, so I pray that this may come up for hearing, lordship.
Okay, okay. It is submitted by the learned counsel for the parties that pleadings are completed and therefore the matter can be listed for hearing. Listed for hearing in the usual course. Okay.
Lordship, I also beg to mention item 11, 12, and 13, lordship. Lordship, here I'm here to file my affidavit in reply to the opposition filed by the state, so kindly grant me 2 more weeks, lordship, to file my reply, lordship.
MS so and so. Learned counsel for the petitioner is granted 2 weeks time to file affidavit in reply.
Much obliged.
Item number 5, your lordship.
Well, no more item in the, finished in the mentioned hour.
Your lordship, kindly allow us 3 weeks time to file our reply. To the affidavit in opposition.
Mr.
filed by the
So-and-so.
state respondents.
Learned counsel for the petitioner is granted 2 weeks time to file affidavit in reply. Okay.
So lordship, I beg to mention item 15, your lordship. Here, I'm yet to file my counter, so kindly grant 3 weeks time, your lordship.
Lordship, enough time has been given. So let this time be the last time, Lordship.
MS Inaholi, the learned government advocate is allowed 3 weeks time to file affidavit in reply. And stop, and then the board shall be meet to file the affidavit in opposition on or before the next date fixed. Okay.
May I please, Your Lordship?
Yes,
Lordship, I beg to mention item number 65, Your Lordship. For hearing, Your Lordship. Lordship, I pray that the matter be posted after 2 weeks, Your Lordship. 65,
you are the counsel for the,
petitioner, Your Lordship.
Mr. M. Solo, the learned counsel for the petitioner, seeks adjournment of the case after 2 weeks. Prayer is allowed, listed before.
Lordship, I also beg to mention item number 31, Your Lordship. Here, Your Lordship, pleadings have been completed, Your Lordship. The matter can come up for hearing. Your Lordship. 31.
Yes, who is for the other side? 31. Who is for the other side? Ma'am, you're for the other side.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Pleadings are completed.
Yes, yes, Your Lordship.
It is submitted by the learned counsel for the parties that pleadings are completed and the matter can be listed for hearing. Stop, listed for hearing in the usual course.
Lordship, much more.
Your Lordship,
At least let this come up. Okay, okay, enough. I think we
Your
will,
Lordship.
let's-
I beg to mention
Please.
item number 5.
as per the list, as per the list. Okay, mention,
Yes, item number 5.
as per the list.
For admission, item number 14.
Yes, Mr. Kekringule.
Yes, Lordship. Lordship, my humble prayer is to dispose of the matter.
What is the prayer?
14th.
What is the case?
Yes, Lordship. In the last occasion, Lordship, this Lordship has patiently heard parties.
Oh, this, where is Mr. N. Angami?
Must be-
Have you filed amended? Your petition will not survive. I have seen. Where your petition will not survive.
Lordship,
We dismissed.
Lordship, in this case.
I am not going to be convinced. Your petition will not survive.
No, but Lordship.
Your petition was filed while you are in service.
Lordship,
Now you have retired. Do something.
Lordship, see, when the matter was filed and I was about to retire, I have made a submissions before this court. And this court has recorded my statement and that also reflected. Where even the state government, the state respondent, they have made a statement, categorical statement, that even if they retire, we will give all the retired benefit, the consequential benefit, everything.
Mr. Kekringule, that is the submission of the government.
Yes, Lordship.
This court is now concerned with the change in the circumstances of the case. You had actually filed this case when you were in service.
Yes.
You are now retired.
Yes.
How can you take this case to the logical end unless you file a fresh petition with your status as a retired government employee?
No, because in Lordship, I have initiated.
You go and appeal. I am dismissing if you are insisting. I am dismissing on the ground that you are insisting, but this court is unable to take up the case because of the changed circumstances in the case.
And Lordship, this matter be.
Mr. Kekre,
Lordship.
sometimes use your mind. Just think over. You were actually a government employee when you filed this case. You are now retired. How can you take this case? How can you proceed with this case? With the change in the circumstances. Sometimes I think you should not be very stubborn. If not, this court will dismiss at the threshold.
And
Where is Mr. N. Angami?
It will go to right now, so
Lordship,
this
then-
may be
then,
taken up after some time.
Give me some time, Lordship, to think over it.
That is the time I had given you to think over, to discuss. You have so many good friends to discuss whether you can actually take this case forward
Lordship,
in your present circumstances.
I have done that. That is how I am insisting. Lordship, in that case, Lordship, if that is the case. A week's time may be granted to me for further consideration.
You take this up before another bench. Let us. But Mr. Kekringuli, learned counsel for the petitioner, and MS Inaholi, learned government advocate, appearing on behalf of Mr. M. The learned senior government advocate. The present writ petition was filed when the petitioners were in the service of the government, were in service. However, during the pendency of the writ petition, the petitioners have retired from service. Mr. Kekringule, the learned counsel for the petitioner, shall on the next day address this court as to whether the present petition can be proceeded in the present form. Listed up to.
Please, Lordship. Lordship, in item number 5 is already fixed. Item number 5.
Next,
However, there's an interim, Lordship.
okay, the interim order passed earlier. So
Yes.
continue.
Much obliged.
Yes.
For
Next.
admission, item number 33 to 35.
Now, please, Your Lordship,
Hmm.
I'm making a mention on behalf of AIME, Your Lordship. Here, she's here to file counter, so kindly grant 3 weeks' time, Your Lordship, to file counter.
MSIME, the learned government advocate, is allowed 3 weeks' time to file affidavit in opposition.
Much obliged.
Item number 36.
Now, please, Your Lordship, here the pleadings are complete. So this may be listed after, or this, after
This is
2 weeks
36.
for admission hearing, Your Lordship.
Okay. It is submitted by the learned counsel for the parties that pleadings are completed and the matter can be taken up for hearing, listed for hearing in the usual course. Okay.
Much obliged, Your Lordship.
Item number 38.
Yes, please.
I'm going for respondent number 11. Lordship, I will read from the council.
Well, yes, ma'am.
My senior and like. Since my seniors.
Lordship, here, I'm appearing for respondent number 1 and 2, Your Lordship.
You're appearing for respondent number
1 and 2, Your Lordship.
1 and 2.
Lordship, Lordship, we have filed our affidavit. Your Lordship.
And who are the other respondents? 3, 4, 5?
3, 4, 5, here, there is still respondent.
Who is for the state?
Please, Your Lordship, mentioning on behalf of our additional AG in Timson. Your Lordship, sometime may be granted for filing affidavit.
You know, you're for Chief Information Commissioner,
Information commission is not that this is bargaining.
but you are representing.
This is why we do it.
That means 10 and 11. 10 is the Public Information Officer.
Public information is the office of the deputy commissioner.
So, Livika, you will be appearing for 10 also.
Yes, sir. Still also can represent that.
Ah. You will be appearing for 10 also.
Your lordship, I'll inform your lordship.
What about one, you have filed your affidavit?
One into your lordship for more than NHITC, your lordship.
MS Livika makes a mention on behalf of Mr. Im Kim Sung, the learned additional AG for the state respondent 3-2, 10 and 6 for some time to file affidavit in opposition. Where is allowed? Listed after 3 weeks. Okay.
For orders, item number 39 to 55.
Yeah, please, Lordship.
Yes, Mr.
Item number 39 to 55 is an analogous matter, Your Lordship. The state has already filed the counter affidavit, but in this case, counter from the union, respondent number 5 will be necessary, Your Lordship. Minister of Human Resources and Development, Your Lordship. The reason being that the petitioners are all serving as teachers under SSA, and they are claiming minimum scale of pay. Now, this being a central sponsored scheme, Your Lordship. So,
Who is representing respondent number 5?
not the respondent, Union of India represented by MH, Ministry of Human Resources.
Who is the council? Mr. Yangawati?
They are yet to file the counter. In the event.
Whether they have been represented.
Yes, Your Lordship. In the earlier occasion, they have been appearing, Your Lordship.
Status file. Status file.
State has filed. R5, union has not filed. So, considering the issue involved, it will be necessary, Your Lordship. Yes. Yeah.
Yes, Mr. Yangawati.
Lordship, here I have not filed my affidavit so far. In other cases, similar cases, I have already filed. So, Lordship, I will give another 4 weeks time.
Okay.
No, but Your Lordship, if like, the union may be directed to make an endeavor at least to file.
Mr. Yangawati. The Leonard CGC. Appears for the respondent number 5. And 6 for 4 weeks time to file affidavit. Where is all stop? Where is it? Stop. And then the vote shall be made by the respondent number 5 to file the affidavit on or before the next date fixed. Listed accordingly.
For hearing, item number 59.
Yes, what is the matter?
My lord, it is a very short matter.
Yes.
The petitioner has been terminated from service of, from the post of LDA in the district cultural office parent of more than 2 years, that too without issuing a notice. So no opportunity has been afforded before termination from service. That is the only issue.
Was he in the regular service?
No, not the regular service. There are only 4 annexures.
Let us see.
Annexure 1 is the administrative approval.
Annexure,
First, annexure A, page 11, Lordship. This is the administrative approval to the post of grade 3 and grade 4 under Art and Culture Department. There it was. In reference to your letter number so and so dated 8/6/2017 on the above cited subject, I am directed to convene the hearing. The administrative approval of the government of the recommendation of the departmental screening committee for the appointment against the various grade 3 and 4 posts under the Directorate of Art and Culture. The approved list of the candidates along with the post, including the names in the waiting list, is at annexure A. The waiting list candidates will be valid for 6 months with effect from the issue of the appointment order of the approved candidates. Therefore, you are requested to issue necessary order from your end. This was issued on 1st September 2017. Next page 12 is the annexure. The name of the petitioner is shown at cell number 8, LTA cum computer assistant, parent, 1 post. And then the approved candidates are in the next column, and the waiting list column is Ilu Chawan, that is the petitioner. He was in the waiting list.
the approved list of candidates. Annexure is waiting list.
Yes. She was placed in the waiting list, and next page, this page 13, annexure P, is the appointment order. Page 13. Basing on this approval order, the appointment order has been issued on 1st September 2017 itself. Srimati,
The administrative approval is 1st September and order of appointment is also 1st September.
correct, Lord.
Okay.
Paragraph 2 will be relevant, Lordship. I am banking on this. The appointment may be terminated with 1 month notice from either side in writing. So that is the condition which has not been complied with, Lordship. And the next page is, according to them, it is a notice, but it is virtually a termination order. Annexure C, page 14, dated 31st October 2019. Termination order of 13 irregular appointments. With reference to your letter number so and so, I am directed to request you to issue termination order separately for all the 13 grade 3 and 4 irregular appointees as given below. Thereafter, initiate process for conduct of recruitment against all predatory and vacant posts in the department by strictly following the government laid down rules and procedures without further delay. And the name of the petitioner is shown at serial number 1. Name of the persons, designation and place, and then date of appointment. So by this order, virtually a decision has been taken to terminate. Whereas if you want to terminate me as stipulated in the appointment order, in paragraph 2 of the appointment order, notice of 1 month is mandatory for termination of the service, but by this, a decision has already been taken. So without issuing notice, the decision was taken to terminate. And the last order, the MBN order, that is termination order, at and page 15, annexure T. This is in November 2019. Here, termination notice. Whereas the following persons appointed against the details as shown below. Name, Srimati Ulu Jawam, designation, LD, TCO parent, date of appointment, 1/9/2017. Now, whereas the above candidate was appointed without following the due procedure for appointment into government service. Now, the government has taken a decision to terminate your service. In this connection, you are issued this termination notice that your service shall be treated as terminated on completion of 30 days from the date of issue of this notice. This is issued with government direction number so and so dated 31st October 2019. So a predetermined decision was already taken prior to this termination notice. Because as Lordship has seen in page 14, where we have issued an order showing that my service will be terminated. So the proper procedure is at least a show cause notice should have been issued. Now, government has come out heavily against the writ petition, and they came with the contention that my appointment has been made basing on a government approval order. Against one post, 2 persons were appointed. Out of that, I'm one of them. That is the contention of the government lordship. But my whole case is without notice, as contemplated in the appointment order, my service has been terminated. So government condition is that against one government approval order, 2 persons have been appointed. That is the contention of the government. Now, can we come to page 17 of the government affidavit lodged. I will not refer to other documents. In paragraph 5, 6, and 7, government has replied, given the counter.
You were appointed by the directorate without any post.
Whether
Some
there is-
other person has been appointed by the government against your post.
No, two persons have been appointed. Lord.
No, that's why one is by the administrative approval of the government and the other one is by the directorate. Is it like that? You were placed in the waiting list and on the same day, I think there is some mischief regarding your appointment. You were placed in the waiting list and on the same day you were appointed. Yes, Mr. City, how do you justify that? You, administrative approval was given, appointing certain persons to certain posts and that administrative approval have kept you in the waiting list.
That is
And on
correct.
the
Lord.
same day you were appointed.
Yes. and the
There's
same
something
day.
horribly wrong.
When we come to government affidavit, Lordship. In one go, I would like to finish my submission. Lordship. Reporting the reply.
This, what I can understand is, this is a case where the directorate has manipulated your appointment. That is what I can decipher. So you may not be even entitled to that opportunity notice as per the law. Anyhow, make your submission.
Yes, can we come to government affidavit, page 17? I will take only short time, very short time. It's picture 17.
Hmm.
This is a representation. Third paragraph, middle of the page, Lordship. That paragraph starts with that. That's it. It is not mentioning that I have served the department.
You are reading which page 17,
Page, no, annexure 17, Lordship. Page, they have not given.
page 9,
Page 29.
page
29.
annexure 17, page 9.
29. 29.
Government affidavit, Lordship. Oh, they have not given the page numbers.
No, annexure 17, annexure 9, page 17. You are reading,
Annexure 17, Lordship.
My affidavit.
this is the appointment issued by the joint director.
No, this is a representation, Lordship. To the additional director.
Annexure,
Annexure 17, page 29.
Of my affidavit in
Affidavit in
opposition.
opposition of the respondent number 1, 2, and 3. Middle of the page, Lordship. That's it is what
Yes.
that's it is what mentioning that I have served the department for more than 2 years without any adverse remarks, and I being the bona fide employee serving under your esteemed department. At least I deserve an opportunity to be heard before taking the decision of termination of my service. That's it is worth mentioning that I will be victimized because I'm already over age while serving this department, and I cannot appear in any other competitive or departmental exam. That it is also relevant to mention that I'm not guilty of any offense, nor was any disciplinary proceeding initiated against me for any offense of becoming a government servant. Therefore, terminating my service without affording any opportunity is totally arbitrary, unreasonable, and violative of the principle of natural justice. Let me went up there. So in view of this lordship, at least I deserve to be served with a notice for termination of my service. Now,
If it is an illegal appointment, you don't deserve. The law is clear. If it is an illegal appointment, you don't deserve any
no,
notice.
lordship is well aware that in Omadivi's case, the illegal appointment and irregular appointment has been distinguished clearly. And admittedly, my case, government is saying that it is an irregular appointment,
This
not
is
an illegal appointment.
apparently an illegal appointment, Mr. The record itself shows, on the face of the record, this court can make out that this is not a valid appointment. Anyhow, Mr. City, you take chance in another court.
Lordship can decide, no problem.
No. You take, I don't,
Page 14,
yes.
termination order of 13 irregular appointment.
You
The
take
government
chance.
itself that
You
is
take chance
irregular
after that.
appointment.
Let us see. You take chance in another court, Mr.
My lordship, this is the second time the court has referred to another court, so either way the result is going in. However, your lordship, as far as the termination notice is concerned, your lordship, the petitioner has replied also by way of this representation, your lordship.
No.
So it's deemed served, your lordship, and
When I feel that this should be taken up by another court.
Lordship, I can just place one decision and Lordship can decide.
So we have a catching of decisions that illegal appointment. No notice will be issued.
Government is saying that it is irregular appointment.
No. It is illegal. It is illegal. Apparently on the face of the record, it is illegal. It is illegal, Mr. City. You were kept in the waiting list by an order of the government.
Yes.
On the same day, you were appointed by the directorate.
Yes.
There is illegality. We'll list it before some other bills. List it as a fixed item on, give a date.
Any date, Lordship.
Yes, must be listed as a fixed item on. Twenty-nine. Okay, list it as a fixed item on. 29, 5/20/24. Oh, I'm sorry, 29 is Wednesday. 30. 30,
Yes.
yes. Before leaving the station, Mr. City, I do not want to carry any like a guilty feeling.
So long as Lordship decide in accordance with law, I should also accept.
Anyway,
For hearing, item number 61.
May I please, your lordship? Your lordship, I beg to mention item number 61, and I'm appearing on behalf of Sir Gauhati, Senior CJCSC, for the Union of India. Your lordship, kindly grant us 1 week time.
for 1 week time for
To prepare
for
the affidavit.
affidavit on behalf of additional affidavit. What is
Uh,
have you filed your affidavit,
Yes.
Mr. Yangawati? Have you filed your affidavit? So what is
Lordship, I have again,
61? This is 61.
I have a hearing matter today with Mr. DB General, with item number
67.
67.
Okay,
So this
so 61.
this is the one. 67 with Mr. DB General.
Okay. $61. You want adjournment
Next week, Lordship.
on the prayer of Mr. Yangawati, Learner CGC. Listed again after a week. Yes. After a week.
Item number 63.
Yes.
Lordship. Lordship, here it appears that the opposite council, they have not appeared, Your Lordship.
Who?
For railways, Your Lordship. Lordship. In the last instance, Sir YP Gupta, he was appearing.
You're for the petitioner.
Lordship. Lordship, matter can come up next week, Your Lordship.
Here's Mr. M. Solo appears for the petitioner. None appears for the, for whom?
Respondent 1 to 5, Your Lordship.
1 to 5.
Lordship.
None appears for the respondent number 1 to 5. Listed again after a week.
Lordship. Much better.
Item number 67.
May I please, Lordship?
Here.
Lordship, here, the issue involved is very simple.
Uh,
The only issue involved is, Your Lordship, whether the mistake committed by the petitioner at the time of filling out the application form
application form of?
for recruitment affects the eligibility criteria so as to like cancel the candidature and the offer of appointment. That is the only issue involved.
That is the only issue, but your file is very bulky. I don't
Yeah,
want to carry
yeah,
it somewhere.
They are, the facts, Lordship, lengthy, very simple, but there is no dispute about the facts. But it is, facts will be like regarding advertisement, appointment, altogether seven petitioners, Your Lordship. All the their forms, admit card issued. That way it is very book.
We'll list it next week, Mr.
Lordship.
I don't want to burden myself with so many files, carrying so many files.
Leave it
I
there.
already, I think at least some 7, 8 files.
Lordship. Then it is convenient, that Tuesday, Your Lordship.
That is 21.
21.
Listed as a fixed item on 21/5/2020.
Avlash.
Item number 71.
None appears for the petitioner. Listed up to 3 weeks. Business. Mr. Tiggy.
Diba?